Well guys, it's that time of year again. Time for all the creatures of the night to roam the streets in search of their next victim. And no, I'm not talking about your average Saturday night in Glasgow, I'm talking about Halloween. Halloween's that one time of the year where we get dressed up and make ourselves look like complete and utter tits. Then we go out and get totally plastered, looking like something in a badly funded horror movie. But to understand the true origins of Halloween, here's a wee history lesson. Halloween dates back to the Celts. They used to call it the Festival of Samhain. People would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. The festival itself marked the end of summer and the harvest, and the beginning of the dark, cold winter. The time of year generally associated with human death. The Celts believed that on the night before the new year, the boundaries between the living and the dead were blurred. Possibly a side effect of all the drugs and booze they were on the 31st of October every year, they believed the dead returned to the earth. The Celt priests built huge sacrificial bonfires where people would burn crops and sacrifice animals. During the celebration, the Celts wore costumes, typically animal heads and skins, because let's face it, back in the days, killer clowns just won the cool. Historians believe that this is where the tradition of wearing costumes at Halloween comes from. Then the Romans came along, and we all know how that went. And they decided to combine their festival that commemorated the passing of the dead and another called Pomona. Pomona was the god of fruit and trees. Her symbol was apples. Again, historians believe that that's where the traditional game of bobbing for apples comes from. Through the years, Halloween's been more commercialised, and we don't really like bonfires at Halloween anymore. We saved that to burn a guy called Guy Fawkes. But the general idea of getting dressed up and celebrating the dead, that's still there. History lesson over. Whether it was the Celts that started the tradition or the Romans who tweaked it, there's absolutely no denying that Halloween has become something very different. Rather than the ancient animal skins and heads, there's actually more modern, questionable attire that happens these days. Here's a collection of some of the belters, most offensive and just plain shite that I've came across. Actually, I'm really not sure if this is a costume or the actual courtroom reenactment of the Pistorius murder trial. Not quite sure how that got in there. This kinda looks like a weird ass hipster take on a ghost costume. Ebola patients. Seriously? What the f? I take it this costume's meant to be Whitney Houston before she tried to do it for that live action Little Mermaid movie, and we all know how that tragically ended. Well, that one's pretty self-explanatory. The sad thing about this costume is, it's probably going to be up there as #1 costume along with the Avon costume because of that stupid song. Oh, we've got a cracker here. I mean, this costume's class to be fair. Go to give this guy props. He's even get the burnt tits. Top effort here, big man. Top effort. Was this Boston, man? Oh my god. Are you actual fucking serious? Boston Marathon bombing victim? What the fuck? No way, man. You deserve to have your ass kicked, mate. Honestly. I hope you went out there in that costume and ended up in the hospital for somebody knocking you out. Well, there's a sex offender if ever I've seen one. What the fuck? This guy looks like he's been attacked by a bunch of nursery school children on Arts and Crafts Day. People are just wrong, man, honestly. I mean, this guy's meant to be dressed as James Holmes, the guy that went in a killing spree at the midnight show on A Dark Knight. I mean, fair enough, the movie was pretty pish, but it didn't deserve that sort of treatment. As a huge Star Wars fan, I find this costume possibly the most offensive I've came across yet. I mean, it just looks like a massive turd with a face, being worshipped by a Miss World reject. Oh please, man. What the fuck is that? At least put some fucking effort in. Fuck it, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Fuck you. If you go as 8 in this Halloween, do not pick any of the costumes I've just showed you. If you still don't know where to go as, fear not. I've got you covered. Why not dress as one of your favourite Scottish YouTubers? Here's some tips on how to dress and act like that one Scottish guy. Marleythirteen, CJ Novo 992, and of course Batchy. Starting with that one Scottish guy, all you need to do is rob your granda or your great granddad's bonnet, whack it on and greet everybody with, "How the devil are you?" Don't forget to tell people all the new shit you've learned that day. It also helps to have a constant look of crippling depression on your face. The hardest part of perfecting this costume though is going to be acquiring the copious amounts of casual guy nudes that he carries about with him on a daily basis. Without them, that one Scottish guy costume is incomplete and therefore no worth pursuing. For the Marley13 costume, there's 2 routes you can go. You can go for your general everyday Marley, or you can go Marley for the Shire. For that everyday Marley look, you're going to need a casual t-shirt, pair of jeans, and grab some Brillo pads for the cleaning cupboard for the funky eyebrows. For that famous Marley for the Shire look, you're still going to need the Brillo pads. They're actually essential for any Marley look you're going for. You also need to grab a ginger curly wig and hit the kids section in Primark for a Hobbit looking shirt, trousers and braces. The CJ Novo look consists of a Rangers shirt, be it the latest and greatest or a classic, his self-confessed eldest Rangers memorabilia, a signed Loving Crans DVD, and that other famous can for getting the sponsored Brex in whilst trick-or-treating. Oh, Oh, yeah, fuck. The Batchy costume requires 4 main components: a pair of Harry Potter style specs, a magic cloak, a Harry Potter wand, and a case of Strongbow dark fruits. All 4 components are essential to get that original Batchy look. Well, that's it for the Halloween fails, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. On a serious note though, if anybody is heading out, please enjoy yourself, but please also be careful. As always, if you guys have got any funny messed up posts, please send them to me at PureTauntleGamer, and I'll make sure I feature them in the next fails video, and I'll give you guys shout out as credit. Don't forget to smash the sub button if you enjoyed what you've seen. Check out the wee animation below, tells you to hit that wee bell. That'll make sure that you're the first informed when I upload a new video, and also when I go live when I'm live streaming. As always guys, I've been PureTauntleGamer. You guys have been awesome, and I hope you have a spooky Halloween. Peace.